Yes, sir.
No, for me, is it here more the point here of the usage of the homes that what was not mentioned, that Airbnb, we will have an Airbnb, where I want to make clear that it is not creating homes for locals, not a place to rent for anybody, sondern it is there for profit to make it into Airbnbs. And that is why I said no to it, because here we don't have anything, and that is what I hope here we start doing, also telling here the zoning committee that we have to look into Airbnbs and how we approve Airbnbs, what part, while I think here what some local people did, they live on property, they have a casita in the back, and they Airbnb it out. But not here, I'm not for, when we open jetzt a box where people can jetzt their land, what they get inherited, they just put jetzt a park home on it, rent it out, make money. We lose money on property tax by doing that exactly how it was proposed. And here I would rather, when we are starting here, trying to get rid, especially in downtown in the hot water district, here getting rid of single wide trailers and different old buildings, that they are not turning around, oh yeah, I'm taking that out, put an affordable tiny home ordering, I'm not living there, I'm Airbnb it out. That doesn't help us for the locals who grew up here, who work in town, and when we go down that road, what we are doing right now by approving everything
But
just,
they didn't say they were renting it out for an Airbnb.
Then
They can
we-
rent it out to anybody.
then it's,
They can rent it out to whoever they want.
yes, of course, that is their rights to do so,
Yeah.
but that is not a rentable, it is still a park home, it is not a home to live in.
I have
It
lots of
is,
people looking for single,
so,
one
of
person
course,
looking
when you
to
want to
rent.
be out of thing, I have absolutely no problem when somebody buys an RV park and says, I turn that now in townhome mini village where we rent it out or do. But when it comes to our R3 coded properties, that those properties should be for site-built home and for the people who live here and who wants to move here. We have a home shortage. And when we are opening the box of, hey, that is how we use our properties to make money, to Airbnb it out and not to rent it to buy. I hear over and over, we need homes for traveling nurses. We need homes here for people who work in this town and everything.
That would
Then
be
we turn
perfect.
around.
Rent to a traveling nurse, perfect.
Sure. Okay, I'm happy that you are happy and we are all happy. It went through, and here we will see many more developers going the more affordable way instead of building site-built homes. What is for long term, we are having a lot of,
We can't
Tiny
control what they
and-
want to do on their personal
yes,
property.
that is why zoning is in place. And we have to update our zoning accordingly. And here not here by, yeah, this one, the next one will come up. And then we have to approve all of them. And then at the end, we only Airbnbs in downtown. While everybody.
Whether
So-
it might be helpful, but I always stress whenever we have something come up like this, we always decide things on a case by case basis. I mean,
Yeah.
we are trying to be careful that what we do in one case is not necessarily reflective of what you're gonna do in another case when you have different set of facts. So I always like to, I say it in all these various cases, not just this one. That's an important point.
I just wanted to, and then just let me answer Mary Jo's question, Commissioner Fall, which was on the storage containers, right? That's, as I look through tiny homes, my mind kind of leaned to that to say that would kind of begin to open that door if you go down that road. Again, I like that, those are nice and what they do them big, and so that would be an area that would, if you said anything under 400, then it kind of opens the door to that, and that's another one of those spaces that just needs the planning and zoning to really put it on the table, have in-depth conversations and decide, you know, is that a path we want to go down? And in fairness to Commissioner Hoeppner's comment, it looks like in those tiny homes, a lot of those are done in blocks. So it's not just okay, yeah, let's do tiny homes. It's like they come up with some regions where then tiny homes become kind of the zoning for that particular area. So I think it's all over. I think we need to discuss it, and I'm just letting you know, I think we need to use planning and zoning and move forward with
That'll be
whether
good.
we do it or not.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna get my 2 cents in.
There you
And
go.
Commissioner Hoeppner, I agree with some of what you say. I think you make some good points. We need to discuss our zoning in that regard. I am concerned. I did call 2 realtors prior to this meeting to see what the impact would be of these homes in this area. They weren't as concerned as I thought they would be. And so, you know, that was good. And then I looked at the property itself, and on one side of the property is an RV park, right next to it. So I had to consider the location, and the location to me, if you put new buildings like this in there, it actually enhances that area, and that's why I made the decision that I did. I do share your concerns, just in general. We need to have that discussion and come up with some of those ideas. So thank you for speaking up in that regard.
Well, and I have to look at it, like Jay said, on a case by case basis.
Right.
There was nobody that lived next to this place that had any opposition. So we shouldn't have an opposition if it's going to enhance the value of that property, make that neighborhood much more appealing in my mind.